On the sports tip, Bitcoin. Y'all follow Bitcoin? Especially you must know Bitcoin.
No,
Kinda?
man.
Look a bit.
I've been
All right.
offered.
So,
Me too.
Offered payment in Bitcoin,
all
but
right.
me now,
So,
I don't wanna.
all right. So this NFL player, what's his name? Russell Okong, plays for the Carolina Panthers.
He's from Houston.
I think he said, is he? Yeah, I didn't know that. So about 2 years ago, he sent out a tweet. I said, "Pay me in Bitcoin." 2 years ago, and so recently he signed an arrangement with this company, the company named Zap, where he's going to get some of his check in Bitcoin. So he has it's a $13 million a year salary, and basically the way that this works is the Carolina Panthers, they don't have to do anything different. When they do their direct deposit, they send it to this company, and basically that company will keep half of it in his regular money and then buy Bitcoin the other half. So now his payment is split into. So I think anybody can do it. Anybody can. You can basically, when you're for your direct deposit, let's say you send it to that bank and you send a percentage that you want to go in Bitcoin, and then you get the rest. So I don't know how much y'all know about Bitcoin, but do you think this is a good move? Do you think he's taking a big risk? Oh, so let me just say one thing. In the time period, 2 years ago, when he said pay me in Bitcoin, the value of Bitcoin from then until now has gone up like 250%. So that's the potential there. But like an investment, it goes up, it goes down. So it can't go that way also. But in that 2 years, over the life of Bitcoin, it has gone up like 26,000%. A lot of people have made millions of dollars on Bitcoin. So, Special, what do you think? Good move, risky move? You still start get paid in Bitcoin or what?
Risky. No, me not take the Bitcoin option. It's risky because it's still not as stable as a lot of people would like to think it is, and that is one of the reasons why it will go up and down in stock value. It will always seem like it is getting better, but there's a lot of things that keep a currency afloat, and Bitcoin haven't reached a lot of the landmark steps that they need to keep it stable yet. So I wouldn't invest in it. No, I don't think it's a good idea.
So you're thinking with the loss all his money?
Well, probably not all of it, but your hard-earned money. Just keep a stable currency in your hard-earned money. You don't have to take them kind of risk that is just 100% unknown. It's a 100% unknown risk, because you can wake up one day and it go all the way down.
I can't happen with you. All right, so I've been like a couple of years ago. I used to when the Bitcoin there was a lot of Bitcoin hype. I was like, okay, let me try and understand this a little better. And I spent some time following it then, but then I just kind of stopped paying attention to it until over the past few weeks, and I started watching a lot more stuff about it. And so I was watching a documentary on Prime Video. It's a series of documentaries about Bitcoin, and they're saying that say decades ago, like the U.S. currency, I don't understand a lot, but it used to have to be backed by something. It used to have to be backed by gold, right? Then at some point they took that out of the equation. So now it is not backed by anything. Your U.S. currency, it's not. They're just printing money. They're literally just printing money, and So with all the technical details behind the Bitcoin and what have you is probably it's not easy to really explain. But why does currency have value? It has value when you can buy something with it. You know, whether you pay me in dollars or you give me sweetie or jackfruit or whatever, if I can exchange it for something, then it has value, right? So yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's where the value comes from. Can I exchange it for something?
You hate so much.
And so, hey, if I can give you 2 pair and you give me a 12-pack of Heineken, then the 2 pair have value.
You're a rubber guy, Mayo.
What they recommended, and these are people who are like big Bitcoin proponents, was that no, you don't just go and invest all your money into it, but set aside like a 2% of your money and invest in it. And so that's what I started doing, where just on a monthly basis, on twice a month, take a look at money and put it and buy Bitcoin, and it will either go up or go down. It's that. So put something there that you can afford to lose, right? If I had done that 2 years ago, then the value of that would be 250% more than it was then. Now, again, it comes down to what can you buy with it. And there's actually a ton of stuff you can buy with Bitcoin. So to me, the biggest, though it can be a good investment, I see the best opportunity for Bitcoin as a way to just get banks out of the equation altogether, right? For people like us who live in a Western world, have a bank on every corner is not that big of a deal. Somewhere up in bush, someplace, you have how far you have to go to try and get to a bank. But everybody have a cell phone. No matter which part in Jamaica you go, which part everybody have a cell phone. What if I could right now just take up my phone, which I can do? Somebody have a Bitcoin address up in Cascade someplace. I don't want to send them $100.
Cascade, I don't know about Cascade, brother. I don't know.
They have cell phone. So I can send out my money that way. Western Union are taking 25% out of it. You're not going through all these steps. It's just peer to peer. Man to man. Me sending money to this person with no individuals, no other entities involved. To me, that is the biggest potential. And the majority of the world, you talk about the hundreds of millions in Africa and also the Caribbean and South America, who aren't banked people. That's what the biggest opportunity is. But now, if I send him this money via Bitcoin, he has to be able to then go to a local shop and then buy a tin mackerel using Bitcoin. So the more things that you can able to buy with it, then the value comes in. So that to me, that's why I started taking interest in it. I'm just thinking of like real rural Jamaica and rural Caribbean to get those people involved with global commerce very easily. That to me is the biggest opportunity. So forget what they mean from an investment standpoint. I put a little money in it just to, just like some people buy gold. I don't, but some people buy that. So I put a little percentage to the side to buy Bitcoin, and we'll see what becomes of it. But I see enormous potential for it as a means of money transfer throughout the world to those who are forgotten about, who will never live close to a bank, but they need means of commerce. Look, if for somebody in a place that's kind of dangerous, you send them $500 in Western Union, and people just waiting outside the Western Union for people to go and pick up money. So now people leave that you have money.
But Chris, now in Jamaica, you can just send the money to Western Union and it goes direct to the person's bank account.
But what does that require to have a bank account?
Yeah, that is 3 to 5 business days and.
No, but that's one of Jamaica's biggest problem when you talk about the banks. The hours them work and how fast they move is different. So
what if we can eliminate them from the equation?
No,
safer.
You don't want to. You don't want to
equation.
You don't want to eliminate.
All right, okay. So let me not say eliminate. Let's say just the bank's not going anywhere. We know that. But what if we can lessen our dependence on banks? Maybe in some cases you need a bank, but in some cases, you know what I mean?
But you are going to know better. If you understand this now, Cash App there, Jamaica now, Nigeria.
Right, man.
So, the little man in the corner was selling the thing. They might go to Cash App now too, you know.
Don't talk the secret.
May I make you know exactly what you are trying to do right now? Cash App already do it. But them have a means to transfer or trade or transfer funds.
But in the
Union
background,
have debit cards.
Hold on. But in the background of that transaction, that involves banks. It does. It requires a bank.
Hold on. But no, it doesn't require any bank. Because Cash App give you a card, no, if you want a card too, you know. And so just like
that card is tied to a bank. A bank has to issue that card.
No,
but Doug, no.
Cash App is
like a bank by itself. Okay.
Cash App is like a bank by itself.
That's what I'm saying. But it's all right. Go ahead.
It used to be tied to you have to put your Wells Fargo card to it or put whatever card to it. No, they have their own card. You can even get your bank.
Yeah, but
you
look,
can get your paycheck.
If I were to draw this out. If I were to draw this out on a whiteboard as far as what happens when you say send this money,
end up in a bank.
A bank going to be involved.
Yes.
Two banks exchanging money and then add on fees and anyway.
I agree 100%. I agree 100% because guess what? Somebody needs to have the means of transfer, right? They own the platform, right? Because the common man does not have the platform to transfer anything.
Except with Bitcoin. That's what I'm saying with Bitcoin. But those entities are out of the picture.
No, but
entirely, it's a man to man.
Yeah, but even with Bitcoin,
every man is a bank.
Yeah, but even with Bitcoin, where do you maintain your value?
Ones and
where do you maintain your value?
Exactly. Where do you maintain your value?
What do you mean? So again, the value comes from what can I buy with this? That's where the value comes from. So if I have 100 in Bitcoin, the value comes from can I go on a website and buy? And there are many websites which allow you to do that, to go and buy. So that's where the value comes from.
But no,
so.
But where is the value maintained? To see how much is going to be you're spending. There have to be some kind of banking somewhere in Chris. Maybe I think
no, there isn't. No. It's all right. So let me say this. You don't ask that question about your US currency, right? Because the value is just what you can buy from it. It's not backed by gold or anything. It's them just print money and send out. It's literally, that's what they do. But the value comes from when you get a $100, what can you buy with that? So that's where the value comes from.
I beg to differ somewhat, because the only thing priced in US dollar right now is what? The only thing per father got earth priced in the US dollar is what? Why is there part in there? Kind of want to change from US dollar to euro. So again, there needs to be something where you can put this value of this US dollar panka right now at aisle. Right or wrong, sir?
It's not that.
I know you don't like aisle, Chris, but.
Right. It's not a life I don't like. The world needs on. It is a limited resource. We can't depend on it too much. But but of course, yes, right now. But which carries a lot of other problems, which we can discuss on another episode.
Yeah.
But
on that episode, put the lithium plant as well, so we can discuss lithium plants as well on that episode.
Yeah, of course. Look. Alternate means that's a whole different topic. But yes, but you know, but to the current thing. So it sounds like, hold on, look out against Bitcoin. You're not into it. You want to be a late adopter.
No, I see Bitcoin as a risk and reward type of deal.
Let me say this: investigate it.
No,
I would recommend a few programs to watch to understand that, like the what you ask, like what's it backed by. It's a very complicated answer which I can't really give a short answer to, and it's not really going to make sense. You kind of have to see it, see the way it's described, and see the pictures and the way that me as somebody who knows technology very well, it took me a while to really understand it as well. So, but beyond all that stuff,
I don't understand.
I say separate all of them.
I'm afraid of it, to be honest. I mean,
it's
especially, so, me can't see where it go always hold its value. You understand what I'm saying? So, if me ever dip in and dip out real fast. Eat the food and run.
Right. So, so it's not something that, yes, because, all right. So you in the past few months, the reason why it has really risen in value is because there used to be a lot of skepticism about it, but now a lot of major entities are buying into it. So like PayPal. Now you can, with PayPal and with
it's even linked to Cash App.
Cash App. Exactly. So when more people are into it like that, then it's going to increase. So I would say investigate it. There's a website, an app called Coinbase.
Coinbase, yeah.
Coinbase. You can set up I think to transfer, look at every. On the first time 15, take out the money and put in there and buy a little bit. That will see what it amounts to 5 years from now, right? No investment always goes up, but it could not. But from a means of sending money to the unbanked, that to me is the greatest opportunity. So investigate it. I would recommend a few resources to understand it better. I think when you understand it better, it don't mean you go to, okay, I'm all on board, I go to do everything in Bitcoin now. Because you can't. Because you still have to use your regular money for most things. But I think, say, 10 years from now, you will see a pretty major change in the way that the unbanked around the world are able to get money. So, anyway, so I thought that was a pretty interesting subject. This kid, probably 30 years old or so, is I think he's blazing. I think you will see other high-profile people, athletes and what have you, get more into this now. And we'll see how it goes.